welcome to my very first Bujo video. I recently finished, I believe this is my third Bujo that I've ever done. And I also, I recently got a traveler's notebook, and I've started keeping my Bujo in there. So I just wanted to do a quick flip through of my month of May in my old Bujo and then of my month of June in the new one and show off a little bit about my traveler's notebook, which I'm enjoying a lot. So let's get started. First of all, here's my Bujo that I've been keeping since, I think, July of 2018. I made it last a while. I've got some cute stickers on here. This one's my favorite. It says horror queer on it, and I think the artist's name is on there. Oop. Yeah, I can't make it out in the camera, but I'll link them in the description if I find them. Also got a couple of National Novel Writing Month stickers and a puppy chasing a ghost sticker and some more ghost stickers. I got all these stickers at Fanime 2018, except for the National Novel Writing Month ones. Also, the binding is kind of breaking on this bullet journal because I tried to keep it in my new traveler's notebook for a while, and it doesn't quite fit in there. It just barely fits, but the elastic was starting to break the binding and I didn't want it to fall apart, so I took it back out again. Let's start off with my monthly spread for the month of May. This is a pretty typical monthly spread that I do. I tend to just have a month at a glance and then a list of the days and all of the events that I want to do or go to or things that are happening. And then I have a little to-do list. In this case, I used some stickers that I have from like a Bujo collection that I think I got these for Christmas. One of them says reminder, and then there's some little bullet points that you can put little check marks in or X marks or whatever you want to do. And I also have some paw print washi tape, which I thought went well with the black and gold stickers here and the black ink. Moving on, I tend to put my highlights of each month and my habit tracker for each month right next to each other because I do one page for each, and it's a nice page to come back to every day and fill in. I know a lot of people do mood trackers, but I tried them for a while. I couldn't get into them. So yeah, what I like to do, a lot of people have gratitude trackers, and this is kind of like that. I take the highlight of my day and I write them down each day, and it just is a nice way to look back at the month, or at the end of the year, you can look back on the whole year and see the nice things that happened every day. So it's a nice thing to do. And this is a pretty typical weekly spread for me. It is nice and space efficient because the boxes for each of the days are large, because sometimes I get really long to-do lists. But I've gotten tired of both this weekly spread and my monthly spread that I showed you earlier, because I've used them for about 2 years with very little variation. So I'm starting to explore with new ones, which you'll see in a little bit. Like this one, haha, I forgot that this was the very next thing. Yeah, these are just pretty simple. I went with a blue and black color scheme, and I listed the events of the day in the smaller boxes at the bottom, and then the to-do list is in the larger box, and then there's a little section for notes because, you know, there's just a little extra space at the end of the week. I saw somebody keeping a dream journal in their Bujo, and I thought that was a really cute idea, so I started keeping a dream journal. I sort of fell off the wagon a little bit at the end of May, but yeah, it was nice to keep track of my dreams for a while. Here's another weekly spread that I tried out. I got the zebra Mildliners, and I really like the teal color, so I immediately wanted to make a weekly spread with that teal color, and I listed out the weekly events on the side here, and then stuck with pretty much my normal layout, just a little bit squished on the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday part. I really like this weekly spread. I tried more new stuff, and I put Friday and Saturday next to each other, put the events in the top right, and then a list of reminders here. I had some extra space at the bottom of the reminders and the bottom of this page, so I used some downloads from Webster's pages and printed them and cut them out, and I just thought they were really lovely, and they would add some nice little finishing touches to that spread. I don't usually print stuff out for my bullet journal, but I'm starting to experiment more with that, so I'm having fun with it. Okay, we're reaching the end of the month. I tend to every month put my monthly favorites and my monthly memories next to each other because, again, they're each one page, so they fit together nicely. They're at the end of the month. I got some Bujo stickers from Essentials, I think, and I really liked them, so I listed them as my favorite craft supplies, and I also used my Mildliners to write out craft supplies, and then just listed my favorite shows, my favorite movie, my favorite purchase of the month, and then my favorite podcasts and music of the month. This May Memories page is kind of crazy, but I like it anyway. I just drew that banner for the title of the page and wrote May Memories on it. And then I started to write in the memories around it and draw arrows pointing to each memory. I wonder if I should have used the pink for the arrows and then the black extra fine for the memories, but I don't know. I think it looks okay. Maybe next time I'll try something different. Here's my next and I think final weekly spread in this bullet journal. I used my yellow-green Mildliner, and yeah, I just still kept it simple, just some boxes with a little extra space for stickers that I also got in a bullet journal collection. I think these were in the same ones that I got for Christmas, and then these were in the same package. They matched the green there, as you can see. Oh, this spread was fun. I was inspired by the new Mountain Goats album and also the new season of I Only Listen to the Mountain Goats, which is a really good podcast. And I started listening to a bunch of the Mountain Goats again and just started keeping a list of my favorite lyrics and made them into a spread. And I used the fine tips of my, I think, Ain Art brush pens is what they're called. They're new, so I wanted to try them out. And yeah, I made this spread of really awesome Mountain Goats lyrics. If you haven't listened to the Mountain Goats, go check them out. They're pretty fantastic. This was also inspired by a really great podcast, the podcast Wonderful with Griffin and Rachel McElroy. Every episode they list small wonders that they have, which is just like little things in life that are really cool. So I made a page of small wonders, and that was fun. And I printed out the podcast logo because I thought that it needed a little extra something. So yeah, and I used the zebra Mackee fine and extra fine to do some little fake calligraphy for the word wonders. And I did a quote, which I rarely do. I was feeling my zebra Mackee pen and I just wanted to do a quote as well. So I wrote out "Walk fearlessly, well-loved one," which is a quote from Ursula K. Le Guin, and I just love it. And I also drew some footprints, kind of Harry Potter-esque, I don't know. And pretty much the final page in this bullet journal is a list of affirmations that I made with my therapist around the time I started this bullet journal. And I've kept that list on me, like in my backpack. I decided to write them down in my bullet journal because those affirmations have guided me through, the past year or so. And then here, I just had this blank space at the end, so I taped in some photo booth pictures that my partner David and I took at their cousin's wedding. And then there's some calligraphy that my friend Beth did when I was working on my bullet journal the other day, and they were around, and I asked them to show me some calligraphy stuff. And this is the pocket at the end of the bullet journal. I keep some stickers in there and some other odds and ends. This bullet journal is from Pauper Press, and I don't know if they make the dotted ones anymore for this size, but it's the A5 size. And yeah, I've really enjoyed it. This was the same type of bullet journal as my old one. But since it doesn't fit too well in my traveler's notebook, I moved on to a smaller type to fit in my traveler's notebook, and I'm going to start showing you that.